Hi everybody, it's Debbie, and I am continuing on my Daniel fast. Now, the Daniel fast actually ends up being vegan and vegetarian. It does go a little bit deeper for the health benefits, but you can use vegan and vegetarian recipes for the Daniel fast. Now, the church that I go to, got to give shout out, okay, to Thou Kingdom Come, and that is located here in Frankfort on Versailles Road, and I'll have the address and everything in the description box. Out there, it is Bishop and Lady William Morton out there, Senior, and we're on our Daniel fast. Let me explain the Daniel fast. It's easy. It's no meats, no sweets, and no bread. Those are the rules. So if you remember those rules, you'll be able to sustain the fast. And that's why I say it goes, as far as health benefits, it goes a little bit deeper than both being a vegetarian and being a vegan. Okay, so let's get started. Let me go ahead and show you what I'm doing here. I am going to add a little bit of olive oil to a pan, and it's on medium high. Now I'm just, like I said, I'm just adding a little bit, and you can tell that pan is hot the way that the way that olive oil fell in there. That might be a little bit much, but we're gonna go with it. I'm coating my pan, and yes, it is a little bit warm, so we're gonna turn that on, and we're gonna turn the heat down just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna give it a chance to cool. Okay, now I've let the pan cool just a little bit, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab myself a spoon, and I'm gonna scoop out some of the burger mixture that I made. Just 1 second. I'll do another video at a later time about how I actually made the mixture. I still think that's a little bit warm, so we're going to go a little bit lower than that. Okay, as far as the heat goes. Okay, now what I did to prepare the mixture is I took, these are the ingredients. A can of black beans is what I use, but you can use, garbanzos or whatever that, fits your liking. 1 cup of oat flour, 1 cup of canned tomatoes is what I used, and I like to get the kind that has, basil and garlic, but you can get any type you like. And then I also, which this is optional, I also added a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika and a 1/4 teaspoon of basil and a pinch of salt and pepper, and the seasonings are optional, but they do make it taste a lot better. Okay, now let me see if I can get my, and let me finish telling you what we're gonna, let me finish telling you. Of course we've got this oil in a pan, and we're gonna take the can of black beans, and we're gonna rinse them very well, because we want all of that, all of the liquid that they're canned in off of the beans. Now you can take the beans and you can put them into a food processor and blitz them. You can leave them chunky, or you can smooth them out. It's up to you. And even if they're chunky, it's not a big deal, or if they're smooth, it's not a big deal, because this will still work. And then you want to put, after you finish blitzing, you want to put that in a bowl, probably a large bowl, and then you want to add your oat flour, and you want to add your canned tomatoes. And you want to take all that and mix it, and before you even mix it, you want to add your paprika, and if you're going to use it, you want to add your paprika, your basil, and your S&P. Okay, mix all that up, and let's get ready to go ahead and put this into the fry pan. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead, and I've got a spoonful here. I guess you could have used a spatula, but I've got a spoonful here, and it's a little bit difficult to maneuver, Let's see if I can, there we go, see if I can turn my thing here, my pan handle. And I've got 1 spoonful in, and I'm going to smush it down a little bit. I'm sorry, spoonful, and we're going to smush it down a little bit. And you can see those chunks of tomatoes in there. It makes it really good. And believe me, these are really, really good. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to smush that down. I'm using my spoon. These are a little bit odd shaped because I'm smushing instead of forming, because it's a little bit sticky, and you might want to add a little bit more flour than I did to mine, just a little bit, not too much, not too much. Okay, I'm going to smush these down here. I apologize, I'm trying to, there they are right there, they look so delicious. Okay, and I'm going to get a little bit more here. Okay, and I'm going to smush that down again. And I think it does help if you have a little bit of moisture in the back of your spoon or spatula or whatever you're using. So I'm going to let those sit. They're probably going to end up cooking, since we're on, I'm going to go turn this up just a hit. I'm turning up my heat just a little bit. We've got this on medium high. Just a little bit under medium-high heat. So we're going to let those sit and cook. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit more. They're about medium-high, just a hair under medium-high heat. So these are probably going to let these cook about, let's see, I am going to cook these about 4 minutes on each side, and then I'll check them. Okay, we'll be back.